Hey guys, welcome to Thinking Vegan. Today we're going to go through Google Trends for the word vegan. We're going to look over the last 12 months, look at all the ups and all the downs. January 2020 was the single most successful month for searching the word vegan. Hopefully that means it's getting more popular and it's not just more people hating on vegans, but we'll see. There's also a month of danger, the top countries that are searching for the word vegan. There's also top cities. A quick look at some of the news, comment down below, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So this is exactly what I was talking about, the 12-month Google trend for the word vegan. The left side is a percentage for that year. This is this year's, aside from the obvious veganuary spike, which I think is this here. For some reason it absolutely tanks throughout January and picks up again in February. But worryingly there is this like lull here. I don't know why it drops so much. We'll find out what some of these spikes are and why some of the drops happen. On the 2nd of January, BBC News released Veganism, why are vegan diets on the rise? The headline is that in Great Britain there's 600,000 people registered as vegan. That's actually up from 150,000 in 2006. So let's find out what all this is about. The first thing I noticed was around May. It's a terrible month. No one's searching for it. If you look at the heat mapped data, it looks atrocious. June isn't much better. And September's terrible as well. So these are months where maybe something's going on, that we can do more. No one cares about it relative to other months.
So there's the Summer Vegan Pledge, which is a 30-day vegan pledge that takes place in June. If we get people trying vegan in summer, then we're going to avoid this lull in the middle of the year, which would be amazing. Share it with your friends, mention it to your family, see if we can get more people trying vegan for a month.
I just had a look at between May the 7th and the 12th from Bloomberg, capitalism red in the tooth and Claw is going vegan, so that's good news. Meatless Big Mac is being talked about across the world. Burger chain is now selling a vegan Big Mac in Germany. McDonald's adds 4 foreign items, something called a Big Vegan. Kylie Jenner launches a vegan skincare line, awesome. This one's bad. This one might explain it for this year. Toddler starved by her vegan parents. Maybe we won't talk about that. Okay, yeah, we will address it. I mean, this sounds terrible. A toddler so badly starved by her vegan parents that she had no teeth and could not stand up. No teeth, whoa. I mean, that could explain it in May. People heard this story and then just not interested in vegan for a while. Make sure you research when you're raising a child how to feed it any diet. It is important to mention that the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, which is, for those that don't know, one of the largest groups of nutritionists on the planet. They say it can be helpful for all stages of the life cycle, including pregnancy. So it can be done. On to June, we've got here the Ontario firefighter says his human rights were violated. Was not provided sufficient vegan food. KFC, start talking about plant-based meat, which has come out and is delicious. Vegan Will.i.am and Jaden Smith invest in plant-based Impossible Burger. That's good news. That was the middle of May. Greg's vegan sausage rolls just showed how successful vegan sausage rolls were. Obviously now we've got steak bake as well. Check out my other video if you want to find out how they taste. Right, swiftly on, middle of June, KFC vegan chicken burger taste test. That's what we're going to see. It's all about the taste pleasure. Most meat in 2014 will not come from dead animals. Yes! That would be amazing, says The Guardian. No, it says me. Advantages of novel vegan meat replacements and cultured meat over conventionally produced meat is only a matter of time. Think of all those delicious, not dead animals. Think about it. Vegan weightlifter scoops gold award. Credited to Dr. Michael Greger. Michael Greger has great content on nutritionfacts.org, and this is something from Plant-Based News. Has been vegan for 13 years, said she'd achieved vegan gains following daily dozen checklist by Michael Greger. Highly recommend it. It's a simple checklist. Instead of worrying about what you have to eliminate from your diet, you worry about what you need to include in your diet. So there's things like leafy green veg, pulses, grains on there. And just naturally by being more focused on that, you end up having a better whole food plant-based diet. And no wonder this weightlifter has scooped the gold, because you do feel better when you stick to whole foods, but everyone loves junk food every now and then. That was on 10th of June. Next, what are we on now? July and August, so it stayed low. Cyberbullying vegan activists add to the farmers' growing list of stresses. We need the farmers, we've got to support them, we've got to encourage farmers to switch. You can't be vegan and support animal agriculture. Well, you can, but you would be a hypocrite. Cyberbullying from anyone is not really appropriate, so don't do that. The vegan meat craze, which has helped shares of Greggs surge 77% in 2019. It's great news. Greggs vegan sausage rolls taste great, still great. Beyond Meat Burger came out. People talking about that on the 7th of August. Yeah, it's picked up again by the 7th of August. Burger King's new Meatless Impossible Whopper starting getting mentions. Meatless Farm Company and Subway launching major menu shake-up, including a new vegan option, meatless meatball marinara. Honestly, it's amazing. Check it out. Check out my other video. Baskin & Robbins is going vegan with 2 non-dairy flavours. Awesome. Hang on, wait there. So for ages in our local, you couldn't find many vegan options. I contacted some of them that are near us and managed to get Hellmann's vegan mayo in store. And the same with this delicious Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So now we're looking at October 13th, 20th. Big uptick. Lewis Hamilton saying that vegan diets are the only way to save our planet. It's the single biggest thing you can do as an individual. But what else was happening here? Vegan woman goes to police after friends feed her chicken. Just get new friends. Star who quit being vegan. I've just seen this down the bottom. Oh yeah, Ellen DeGeneres. After 8 years, Ellen now eats the occasional fish and even eggs. Okay, so she wasn't vegan. It would be hard for me to imagine ever going back to not eating vegan. She occasionally murders fish, or pays someone else to murder fish. She occasionally consumes the product of day-old chicks being ground alive. Just occasionally. She occasionally compromises her morals. It's hard to find food on the go. How much is Ellen DeGeneres worth? Ellen DeGeneres, approximately $490 million. But you're telling me you're worth $490 million and you're finding it hard to pick up a snack. Just make some overnight oats and put them in your bag. Unlike some stars, however, Ellen still believes veganism is a healthy lifestyle choice for people and the planet. She just can't be bothered to follow it herself. But yeah, so coming through from October, it just kept rising and rising, and then December, January, we ended up with the peak at 100%. But at the start of December, we had things like Billie Eilish. It's a really good time to be vegan. I can't agree more. There's so many options. You can be a junk food vegan very easily. Check into a growing crop of vegan hotels. Yeah, there's more and more vegan hotels. We stayed in a vegan Airbnb up in Scarborough, which was awesome. And I saw this story down here. 9-year-old challenges Trump to go vegan for 30 days. This little guy, this is Vegan Evan, and he's challenging Donald Trump. That's really cool. So far the president has not responded. That's sad. Come on, Donald. On with the news. Start of January, vegan sacked. I didn't hear about this. Did you hear about this? Sacked vegan brings landmark discrimination case. A tribunal will decide for the first time whether veganism should be protected in law. He was dismissed for gross misconduct. He was sacked by the League of Cruel Sports after disclosing it invests pension funds in firms involved in animal testing. I spoke to a company about this recently. They have like green investments, which is wonderful. They don't have vegan investments, and I really think they need to do that. Golden Globes went vegan? Yes. And then obviously there's Joaquin Phoenix's speech recently, which was awesome. Check it out. Meatloaf goes vegan for Veganuary, but he won't change his name. Why won't you change your name? He's not going to change his name. He's not really even trying. A 72-year-old singer. 72? Imagine being 72 and then being like, now I'm going to fundamentally change my diet. Fair play. Before we get onto the countries that search for the term vegan the most, Boris Johnson says veganism is a crime against cheese lovers. Come on, Boris. He's opts out of vegan January. He takes his hat off to vegans. Thanks, Boris. I appreciate that. Maybe that's why it dropped off. People were like, look, now that Boris has said it's a crime against cheese lovers, that's put me right off. Colgate launches vegan toothpaste. Yes. I don't know why it's not vegan, because they contain glycerin derived from animal fat. Didn't know that. Colgate's latest offering uses plant-based sourced glycerin. There's always an alternative. When people say to me, oh, but there's animal fat in tyres or something like that, that is a side issue. Let's focus on the billions of animals we're killing just to eat, and then maybe we can address the fact that we also happen to use animal fat in tarmac or whatever it might be. Let's focus on the main issue, and then I have all the faith in the world in the ingenuity of the human race to get around these other issues. The important thing is to be driven by the truth and morality and your own ethics. How many people did pledge in the end? 250,310 participants. Wow. 47% have said they're going to stay vegan. 98% will recommend veganuary to others. Yes! Yes! So now I'm going to announce the top vegan countries. Who's searching the word vegan the most? Over the last 5 years, Australia was top of the pile. It has now switched. The United Kingdom has taken top spot, New Zealand is third, Ireland and Canada are fourth, fifth and fourth. The US isn't even in the top 5. What are they doing? Last but not least, which city? Essen, city in Germany. Why is that? It must just be a big thing in Germany. Let me know if you're from Germany. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you staying to the end. Like and subscribe if you haven't already.
Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you soon. The next video is going to be interviews with people about veganism. Let's find out what people think.
Spaghetti.